Whoa. Kim treasure people with the weapon. Whoa. I got it. Boy, don't make me be the devil. Whoa. He knocking on the door and know the password. Gave me his blessings while I'm hotter than the last verse.
Dead presidents, dead presidents.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers have battled back and made it to 500. Now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Newton on third down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Newton now to throw. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. A play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. They'll roll him out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Quan Alexander in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Akeem Ayers in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro on to punt as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. From the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
10 yards still left on second down. Winston now. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. play fake here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. He spins free. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, all that dancing and juking is great, but sometimes you have to just leave that on the ballroom floor. Put your nose down and try and gain some yardage.
Was one good move, but couldn't get anywhere. Tackled for a loss. Winston to throw it this time. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. Following the interception, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Third and short yardage. Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. Able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back to throw. Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, it's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and long for Winston. He sets to fire deep. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift. Take the halftime show off, partner. We got some football to get to. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, this is Jaquiz Rogers. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Thomas Davis coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. And he's got room. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And some space here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. On second down, Winston again. He completes it right side to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Winston. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Jameis to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
All right, keep me honest here, Brandon. So they decide not to run the football again. They had 2 shots to try and pick up the first down, probably fairly easily on the ground. Now it's 4th down.
And we'll see if those decisions come back to haunt them. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, they run with Stewart. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Newton now on second down. Going deep for Benjamin. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And Winston lost the football.
I'm plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Winston now. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Throwing, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal the last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A great play there, 93 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities. 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Newton completes it to Dixon. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's got it to make it 27-13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Newton on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. I think they've got a good...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. A gain of 6 there on first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Daryl Worley.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't...
And now here is another interception. Picked by Daryl Worley. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And run will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They run it again with Martin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead. Oh, wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to